It is Friday, September 9th, 5 p.m. Central Time. Wanted to quickly go over a few, just one strategy actually, on how to find a really good iron condor with high probability of profit. So, setup here is you go to the spread hacker here and you add spread filters and you put probability of profit. You kind of type, I think 40% is a really good minimum. You want to increase your, you know, chance of, earning profit or it being a success. Max profit, 60% minimum. Anything lower than that, you don't want that. If you want short dated stuff, then obviously 9 days. You can adjust this however you want. Um, One thing that's very important is here. You can kind of build your you can build your watch list here and use that. There's just different ways. Some people will use low volatility, low IV or decrease in volatility, uh, decrease in IV, to try to build a watch list and then try to play sell an iron condor on that. you know so I was just kind of playing around with this, and this is an example of something that I found that it's a high probability setup. uh, but the idea here is to try to figure out how does this come into fruition. Let's just say you picked anyone here, any criteria here. It could be uh, Dow Jones Industrial. It could be anything. You run the scan. Let's say it gives you this DIG. What I do here is that it tells me that I'm going to be getting a credit of 50 cents here. Um, and yes, great, max profit is 6% of that. There's a probability of profit of 64.5%. So this is good numbers. Now, what you want to do is you want to right click, you hit analyze to kind of look at what exactly is your uh, what exactly are your break evens. What I would do here is I would draw, these are the break evens right here. So I would draw and make sure that you are at the break even. So you have 45.52, and then you have 35.76 right there. Those are your break even points, right? So what do you do next? Now that you know what your break even points are, you want to add those. So you come down here, right? You can even tell it to automatically do that for you. So you click here, set slices to break even for the expiration date, which is 9/17, and it sets it automatically for you. Next thing you want to do is click that again, and now you go to slices to chart. You click the chart, you want to throw those break even points. Basically, you want to throw those break even points on the chart, so that way you can kind of eye them, do technical analysis of them, see if those are actual uh, resistance support points that are ideal for you. This is to improve your probability of uh, being in profit. Okay, so we're looking at a weekly chart here. Okay, weekly charts gives you a really long view of what's going to happen, and don't pay attention to my Ichimoku cloud thing here, although that's what I typically use for trading. And as you can see here, uh, just looking at support and resistance lines here, um, this is where the price is. The price is right now at 37.95. The probability of the price by the expiration, which is 9/16. So let's put it right somewhere. Let's just say somewhere around here is 9/16. The probability that um, that the price gaps up above this break-even line or below this break-even line at that 9/16 area is very low, right? Is very low. As you can see here, after market, the price actually continued to increase on this particular ETF to 38.85. Now, what do we know about ETF? They don't gap up much. This is running 4.86% today. Is that going to continue to rally day by day? Probably not. But there is a high probability that we will not get above 45.52 by that expiration date, 9/16, which is next week. Just next week, right there. So is this a good play? If we go back to our scan, yes, this is a perfect play. What do I do here? Just right click, create duplicate order, and send it off. Send it. You can set your limit. You can sell it good to close, or just send it off, and you just watch it in print. So you can do this process over and over and over again to earn yourself some money. Perhaps we can look at what the max profit is. You run a lot, probability of losing. Basically your max loss is 75, but your max profit is 50. So that's you lose this when you are starting to break above this, and you really need to go way above this or way below this for you to actually lose $75. So this is a R&R, very good risk reward probability here. Buying power effect, $77. So it's pretty nice. So I just wanted to touch on that, and hope that this would help someone to continue to test out selling iron condors.